Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we're the Hebrew Israelites, which come in week in and week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the downfall of the place, which is America, Babylon the Great, which is destined to be destroyed by nuclear fire. And before we get started, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and our only begotten Son, which is Yahweh. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teachable well. And peace and love to the elect. Hey, we're the GMS Memphis Count. To come back out here once again through the spirit power of Yahweh Shah. You know, like the name of the lesson, hey, he coming with clouds, man. You see? Hey, check your eyes for this in here too, man. Hey, and that's in prophecy, man. You know, he's coming back with clouds, and the clouds are the so-called UFOs, which are chariots, man. And this is prophecy. You know what? What I get real quick, Revelation 19 and 10.
This is Revelation chapter 19 verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou, do it not.
Right, because we don't worship angels. Angels are big brothers, man. Go ahead.
I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren they have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, worship God.
Right, worship the Most High. Go ahead.
For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Right, well, just the spirit of prophecy, man. So you do not speak in prophecy, you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. You don't have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. You're not speaking prophecy, which is to say before. And guess what? The Lord come back on the cloud, man. On chariots, man. To do two things: deliverance and destruction, man. So we start with Acts, the first chapter. Start at 7.
Acts 1 and 7.
Yep.
And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father Yahweh hath put in his own power.
Why did the Lord say that, man? Because you got Jake. If Jake would find out the season and the time he marked on the calendar, then he would get right. But the Lord said he come as a thief in the night, man. Which the people that have this of the earth is not watching, man. They're still out here partying and they folly, and that madness, man. So, and the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, don't know when he coming back, man. So it's not for us to know the time of the season, but the Lord gave us signs, though, leading up to his second appearance, man. You see? Right? Look, unless you got a precept, brother, you got a precept. Go ahead.
So 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7.
Yep.
But the end of all things is at hand.
Right, the end of all things is at hand, man. We live in the last days. The last days, man. All hell can break loose just like that, man. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Right, watch unto prayer, man. Be diligent in your prayer, man. Asking for the Lord's mercy and begging him to deliver you, man. Especially during Jacob's trouble, and most importantly, during the hour of temptation, man. Go ahead. Yeah, go back to Acts.
It's Acts 1 and 8. But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
Yep.
And ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Unto the uttermost part of the earth, we are witnesses. It's going back to testimony. And we have that testimony now, which is prophecy, man. You see? Go ahead. And the ends of the earth is America, man. The Western Hemisphere, man. We're at the end of this, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Right, so when the Lord was giving them, like, in that your time to know the season and that, you see, after he got done talking, a cloud received him out of their sight, man. Which that cloud is being a so-called chariot. I mean, not so-called chariot, so-called UFO, which is a chariot, man. What a whole song put up 4:3.
And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
Right, the two men was angels. Go ahead.
Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Right, why you looking dumbfounded? You know, why you acting surprised? Go ahead.
This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
Right, so the same way he left, it's the same way he coming back, which is on the cloud. The scripture say, every eye shall see him. Lord willing, we grab that one too, man. You see? You got the Psalms?
This is Psalms 104:3.
Yeah.
Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Right, who maketh his clouds his chariots, man. And the mind get Isaiah 19:1. You know?
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angel spirits and his ministers a flaming fire.
Exactly, who make his clouds his chariots. And that's the point, man. With the Isaiah.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1.
Yep.
The burden of Egypt, behold,
The border of Egypt, behold, go ahead.
the Lord ride upon swift clouds, it shall come right into Egypt.
It should come right into Egypt, man. And this speaks about New Egypt, which is Babylon the Great, America. Real quick, Revelation 11:8.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right, because that great city. Remember, was it with Sleepy Joe on Trump, DJ Trump, make America great again? That great city is here, you know? And that dead bodies represent us, the Israelites. We was dead to our customs, man. We was in a dead state of mindset, man. You know? Go ahead.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
You ready to go?
This is Revelations 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, so that great city is was spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Egypt means abundance. You know what Sodom is? You know, Moses and the ABC, LG, YTZ community, Decepticons. You know, hey, so that's it. Okay, America pushes all that, man. The scripture said we are yet this day in our captivity. So this is spiritual Egypt all over again, man. We're brought over here on slaves, you know, slave ships. You know, we quit Deuteronomy 28:6-8. Because this whole book is about prophecy, man. You know?
It's Deuteronomy 28:68. And it reads, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, into Egypt again with ships. And the first slave ship was called Jesus. These people believe in that nigga, man. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right, no man should buy you, man. So this is talking about America, man. And the scripture said we are bought with a price. So we gotta treat our bodies as living sacrifice, man. You know? You have some part?
This is Baruch 4:6.
Yep.
Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh Shem Yahushua to wrath, and ye were delivered unto the enemies.
Right, into the hands of our enemies, man. And chiefly being Esau Edom. You know? We was brought over for our punishment, for disobeying the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So, hey, jump to 3 and 8.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 3.
Not 3 and 8.
3 and 8.
Yeah, go 3 and 8.
This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Right, we are yet this day in our captivity, man. We are still slaves upon the earth, man. You say you ain't, you lying to yourself, man. Everybody got a social security card, you got credit, you got a driver license, you got a birth certificate. We were born into slavery, man. We were born in debt. So we yet this day in that captivity. Go ahead.
We are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse.
Right, we've been scattered. The whole 12 tribes been scattered across the 4 corners of the earth, man. So you're going to have Israelites amongst the other countries, man. They look like the other nations. Because every Israelite not going to be a so-called dark-skinned man like Michael Jordan or Wesley Snipes, man. You know? Go ahead.
To be subject to payments.
To be subject to payments, man. Then we got to pay water. You got to pay a water bill, a light bill. You got to pay just to die, man. I ain't even say living. You already know that.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
Exactly, man.
And if I may add, see how you keep going back to us departing from the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yep.
That's the reason why we in the situation we in now. Ultimately, the person that's going, they said you should be sold to the nations, but should no man buy or sell you. Ultimately, the person that's going to deliver us from the situation, oppression, oppressive situation that we in is ultimately Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah. Isaiah 35 and 4. Go ahead, bring it up.
Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, but this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
Right, it's gonna destroy you, man. America, this system gonna destroy you, man. You know, this beast system gonna destroy you. That's why I said, rise ye and depart, man. Depart spiritually and come back to Yahweh Shine with pit, man. It is polluted, man. Everything you see is polluted, man. It's toxic, man. Everything leads to death. When the book of Psalms, the 23rd chapter, the valley shadow of death. In the book of 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter said, flee the shadow of this word, man. You know, you gotta flee this place, man. If you want to be saved, you gotta flee. You know, spiritually detached. You know, a lot of people want to hang on to Egypt. Why is that, man? A lot of people would say, Jacob, homeborn slave.
Isaiah 35.
Yeah, get that real quick.
This is Isaiah 35 and 4. Say to them, this is what you want. Yep. All right. This is Isaiah 35 and 4. Say to them that are of fearful heart.
But say to them that are of fearful heart. Go ahead.
Be strong, fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance.
Right, our power will come with vengeance, man. So be strong, man. Fear not, man. Go ahead.
Behold, your power will come with vengeance. Even the power with a recompense. He will come and save you.
Or he would come and save you, man. You see? So go back to Isaiah 19.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
Right, that swift cloud is the chariots, man. Go ahead.
It shall come into Egypt.
It shall come into Egypt. Go ahead.
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Right, the idols of Egypt should be moving in presence, man. These false gods, which is no gods, they're gonna be taken out the way when the Lord returns, man. Every eye should tremble, man. You know, everybody gonna tremble, man. Go ahead.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Right, you gonna be. Hey, when these so-called white people see a so-called black man on a chariot, man, and they gonna know in their spirit that he is the Lord, man. They're gonna faint. They're gonna be destroyed, man. All you Christians that believe in Jesus, the so-called white man, hey, you're gonna be finished. Read verse 2, Baba Bashar.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian,
right,
and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
And that's the time we coming into. Hey, we live in that time right now, man, as we speaking, man. What's the wars and rumors of wars? Egyptian against the Egyptian, all these protests, upwards of the people happening. City against city, kingdom against kingdom. We live in that time right now, man. So this list, you know, this talk about Egypt, Babylon the Great, the new Egypt, man. America, man. You see? Good.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 1.
Yeah.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is that very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and the Lord visiting the earth which he made now, man. As we speak, man, about natural disasters, earthquakes, famine, and so on, man. The Lord visiting this place right now, man. It said, measure down the time diligent in itself. Do that mean you take a tape measure, a ruler stick to measure? No, man. You measure by watching the signs, man. The brother brought out 1 Peter 4:7, watch, you know?
Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Ain't that uproars happening right now? Especially during this the Deepak era, you know? Everybody uproar, man, and protest, so to speak, man. The NBA stars, they don't want to take the juicy juice. So everybody's in uproar right now, man. This is prophecy, man, which is beautiful in our eyes, man. Everything got to come to pass, you know. Chaos got to come to pass in order for us to get saved, man. You know?
Like you said, chaos. We ain't seen nothing yet.
Nah, we ain't seen nothing yet.
We ain't seen nothing yet. Right now, we said it's gonna be a dark winter, right?
Yep.
We're approaching that time, so we ain't seen nothing yet.
Hey, he said a dark winter would come in 2020, man.
Yeah.
And another one, Fauci said another one gonna come, 2021, man. These people thought 2020 was bad. Just wait. What to say? There's more. You know, there's more coming to this place, man. You know, how we know? Because we still can walk outside freely, man. People still hit Beale Street and get drunk, man.
Yep.
People still can go to the baseball games. People still can watch football on the TV, television. So just let us know, hey, the end is not yet, man. You know?
This is song.
Then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right, even from the beginning. Remember Isaiah 46:10. I declare the end from the beginning, man. And we live in the end, man. And better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Why? Because Yashala up next. You know?
For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifest.
Right, the end is manifesting now, man. You see? It manifesting now. Better is the end of the thing, the beginning thereof, man. Because one Yahushua kingdom be established, ain't gonna be no more chaos, no more wars, man. It's gonna be peace. So we look forward to the beginning, man. You know? You got something? Good?
2 Peter 3, now start at 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Right, all should come to repentance, and ultimately the only ones that are going to come to repentance is the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 10, but the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will come as a thief in the night.
Right, the Lord will come as a thief in the night, man. When you people not on your watch, and the money get, what's that, Revelation 16 to 15?
If I may add, while they out here partying and drinking and bullshit, they're coming to thief in the night. They ain't gonna know. But they're not supposed to know. They have the strong delusion. They start at 2:30. They in their lot, they playing their part, so hey, you get what the 2:30 is. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right, that great noise has been speaking about the nuclear missiles. The heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right, go ahead.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Right, everything that you see on this planet, on this earth, is right now going to be burned up. Especially everything here in Babylon the Great, America. You know, everything you see here in America is going to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
What is it to the elements, fervent heat, man. Yeah. Even the elements you don't see going to be burned up, man. Go ahead.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Right, how should you be living your life right now? How should you be conducting yourself right now, man? Knowing these things about to take place. Knowing that the destruction is ahead, man. You know? The second death is coming. How should you be conducting yourself right now? You should be conducting yourself in righteousness, man. No, fearing the Most High, keep his commandments, which is the whole duty of man, man. You see? Good.
Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right, man. The elements, man, that's it, man. What can do that? Nuclear fire. Hey, real quick, Zechariah 14 to 12, man.
Yep.
Because once the seventh trump blows, it blows, man. It's over with, man. And the seventh trump, Lord, let me get that in Revelation, the 7th chapter. Hey, it's not, man. You know? Babylon the Great, America getting destroyed by nuclear fire, man. It's already all in. You know? Yep.
Okay. I got it. You got it? Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
This is the last plague, go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Wait, your flesh gonna consume away while you stand upon your feet, man. We had an example of that in the, what's that movie, Terminator? Yeah, Judgment Day, when she was holding the gate Come on, man. Your element, fervent heat, milk with fervent. I can't even record it right now. Read it again. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes,
Right.
and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Okay, so go back to 2 Peter.
2 Peter, start 11.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
What's that? Fervent heat. The element, milk with fervent heat.
Okay. 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Exactly. We just brought that out. You know, your eyes consumed away in your holes, your tongue, everything destroyed, man. The Lord said, we should be utterly being powder in His presence. You know? So everything going to be destroyed, man. Go ahead. That's it on it.
I'm going to read one more. Go ahead. Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right, a new heaven, a new earth. A reset button, you know? North Star back over, man. I keep going on that bumper shot.
Verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things,
Right, you look for a new heaven, a new earth. Go ahead.
be diligent that ye may be found of Him in peace, without spot and blameless.
Right, be diligent, man. You see? What I say, be diligent. Show yourself beautiful. I can't call nothing right now, man. Yeah, you should. And I can't quote nothing, man. I just gotta let the scripture do the talking, man. You say better than I can anyway, man. Yep. Go ahead,
This is 2 Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yep.
Verse 15. For the sword and destruction draweth now, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Hey, that's back in Isaiah 19 and 2. Go ahead. The sword represents the modern day gun. Go ahead.
In a sword in their hands.
Yep.
Verse 16. For
the
there
sword in their hands, man. It's gonna be chaos, man. What's the civil unrest, so to speak, man? Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men in invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Well, you're not gonna care about the government, Sleepy Joe ass, none of that. Go ahead.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yep, for a little while.
Verse 17. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right, military checkpoints. Martial law. You go to Australia. Man, that's called that a prison island right now, man. The whole island is on lockdown, so to speak, man. It's terrible out there, man. So read that again, man.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able.
Yeah, we seen that on a low level in 2020, man. You know, curfews, had to be in the houses sometimes. Vaccine passports. Come on now. You know?
Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid.
Right, men should be afraid. Hey, go in Bible study, you can go back to Isaiah the 19th chapter. It say, you keep going to let them Isaiah 19 said, men should be like, what am I to look at?
This is 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man should have no pity upon his neighbor, man. It don't matter how long you've been knowing your neighbor. Since you was a child, y'all grew up together. It's not gonna matter in that day, man. Go ahead.
But shall destroy their house with the sword.
Right, you gonna kill your neighbor, man. If your stomach touching your back, you got a family to eat, provide for, hey, it's over with, man. If you know your neighbor got it, hey, you gonna be dog eat dog world out here, man. You go.
And spoiled their goods, but because of a lack of bread.
Right, because of the lack of bread, man, lack of food, man. Go ahead.
And for a great tribulation.
For great tribulation. And Bible shot jump to 2 Esdras 6 and 24.
This is Isaiah chapter 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Right, hey, you see a lot of help wanted signs, man, across these businesses, man. Man, you can get a job like that now, man. Read that again.
Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Why? Because the grinders has ceased, man. This is prophecy, man. The dollars collapse on us on top of the 18. The money gone.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail rent or rough may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women.
Right, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, man. You see a lot of feminine men out here anyway, man. What it say? The mighty man should cry there bitterly, man. Go ahead.
And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord Yahweh shall host.
Right, the shaking of the hands, man. You know, the Lord rebuking this place, judging this place, man. And also us, we shaking the hand. Isaiah the 13th chapter, man. Shake the hand that they may go down to the gates of the nobles, man. So ultimately, it represents the prophecy being fulfilled, man. The Lord's shaking the hand, man. You see? That's it on there. You get 2 Ezra 6.
Hey, if I may add, what the Lord gonna shake? The money system. And what it say? Money make the world go around. So once he shake that, man, everybody gonna cry bitterly. Because ain't nobody gonna know what to do. Because what they put their hope in, the money. You know, they ain't hope for the salvation of the Lord. You know, I'm mainly speaking to our people. But shit, you put your money in something that's gonna perish. Something that's unreliable. They telling you October the 18th that the money gonna collapse. And what you doing? You still out here trying to grind? Hey, like the scriptures say, the grinding should cease.
I sure hope we do. I can't wait to see that. October 18th, man, it can't be a chance enough. But it's all up to the Lord Yahweh Shah. I cannot wait. I sure hope that they happen.
Hey, that's all you see. Can't get on the internet and the money like this.
I know it.
And then what's this? The Pooh Shiesty spread. When you spread the money out on your arm, it's like they basically have rejoicement. Man, the Lord is gonna bring destruction to America.
That's right. What the scripture tell you, Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. And strength and salvation. Fear the Lord is his strength. Not the money, not the resources, not what you got, not what you think you're gonna get, not chasing the bag of wisdom and knowledge. And your money ain't gonna be shit. You place all your faith and trust in your money, ultimately, you're gonna take the MO to the B. Yeah. You know, so go ahead and take it.
That's ultimate prophecy right there. That MOT, that MO
to the B.
To the B. When y'all take that because you on your stomach touching your back, and because you bitched out basically.
They don't trust the Lord.
Hey, that's all it boiled down to.
Get that 2 Ezra 6:24.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 24. In that time shall friends fight one against another, like enemies.
Right, friends shall fight once against another like enemies, man. Hey, yeah, we see it now anyway. Right. Frenemies.
Jake Salaki, bro. But Jake killed somebody over a stimulus check, his own household.
Oh,
they were fighting over their stimulus check, and then Jake basically had to unload on them. They own foes and family. You know my own king?
Yep.
And the earth shall stand. This 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 24. In that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Right, like enemies. You should have no pity upon your neighbor. Yeah. Same thing with friends, man. Why? Because the love for men is the West Cold, man. Keep going.
And the earth shall stand in fear.
Why the earth should stand in fear? Why? Because all the chaos, the tribulation that is coming. Go ahead.
With those that dwell therein.
Right. So, Matthew 24.
This is Matthew.
Start at 13.
This is Matthew 24 and 13.
We're going to jump around in this.
But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yep.
Jumping down to 21.
No, read 14.
All right, come. In verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Well, unto all nations, man. The via the unicorn, the internet, man. You see? This gospel, the good news, this scriptures is being preached. Go ahead.
And then shall the end come.
Right, then shall the end come, man. And guess what? Everybody waking up, man. We got GMS members in Russia, you know, it's some of them. You know? Everybody waking up who the Israelites are, man. The good news is out here, man. The elect is pretty much sealed. You gotta go out there.
Man, this word is going out. They'll let you know that we're the end.
The firmament. Back in 2nd and 6th chapter. You jump down 21.
Jumping down to verse 21 in Matthew chapter 24.
Yep.
For then shall be great tribulation on such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever to shall be.
Wait, you thought slavery was bad? Wait till this time we're coming into, man. Jacob trouble, man. The Lord said great tribulation, man.
You never seen before.
Like you never seen before. Daniel the 12th chapter.
Going to that word tribulation, suffering, pain, terror, horrifying.
Yep. Hey, the money of Colossians, Job 18:11. You don't have it already got it. You got something good? Yeah, go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the street.
Yep.
All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
The mirth of the land is gone, man. Yeah, shit dead out here, B. Everything drying up, man.
This shit dead like his pink shirt. This shit dead. Like when you look at 2020, everybody was hype.
Nah, before 2020.
Shit.
Before March was
Before 2019, everybody was hype. You know, people had that. Like when I had my prom, that was the last prom. That was 2019. Everybody else didn't have no prom after that. People was in quarantine, locked up, wasn't it?
Yep.
Shit.
Everything, hey, read that again, Mike.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the street. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
The mirth of the land is gone, man. People not really participate in these, in their own holidays. You know, what's coming up next? Christmas?
Halloween.
I say Christmas, goddamn. Halloween. One and the same thing, right?
in that same weekend season.
Yeah, people, man, it's dead out here, man. Shit is drying up. You gotta wear a mask, a diaper over your face outside.
Hey, FedEx
Yeah, he got a diaper right now. He don't got it on, though.
Yeah.
It's on him. You see?
And they telling people what you just about to say.
FedEx Phone, they telling you gotta wear a mask and you gotta show proof that you got the vaccine, positive or negative.
Vaccine or not, you still got to wear a mask. What type of confusion is that, man?
Yup.
You about to watch basketball now.
And people ain't waking up to that. They don't see the hypocrisy of that.
People getting tired of it, man.
They insane. Now they gonna keep doing the same shit. And the only person who gotta kick the fucking hamster on the wheel is the Lord.
Back in Matthew chapter 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation.
Hold on, real quick. What's Job 18:11?
Job 18:11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Like, terror's gonna make you afraid on every side, man. Whether it be false flags by Esau or however it may be, man. Go ahead.
And shall drive him to his feet.
Drive him to his feet. Read the next verse.
His strength shall be hunger bitten,
Yup.
and destruction shall be ready at his
Hey,
side.
death gonna be ready at your side, man. Destruction gonna be ready at your side, man. If you're not covered by Yahweh Shema Shah. Hey, what I call Revelation 16:15?
Yup.
Get that real quick. You see? This is a time we're coming into destruction. And Ezekiel 7:25 said, there should be no peace but destruction, man. Right?
This is Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watches.
Right, blessed is he that watches. The Lord comes as a thief in the night. So blessed is you that on your watch, man. You watching. Go ahead.
And keepeth his garments.
Right, keep his your garment, which is the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the truth of this Bible, man. Keeping your garment, it's in you, man. Not wearing your garment every damn way to airports and shit, man. No, your garments is right here, man. Of Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. Ultimately having those names. Go ahead.
Least he walk naked.
At least you walk naked, man. Go ahead.
And they see his shame.
Right, you walking naked, man. You don't have the cover of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Yahweh Shema Shah not covering you, man.
Naked out here.
Yeah. Your shit showing, B. Go back to Matthew 24.
This is back in Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time.
Yep.
No, nor ever shall be.
Yep.
And except those days should be short, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short.
Right, but for the elect's sake, those days are short, man. Why you think time's speeding up right now, man? Everything moving fast, man.
Fast.
Weeks feel like days now, man.
Yes.
Months feel like weeks.
Exactly.
Shit, you know? Why? Because for the elect's sake. Then they say no flesh will be saved, man. Esau, he don't want to kill his own damn self, man. Well, this is why time is being up, man. Keep going.
And it's verse 22, and except those days should be short, there should no flesh be saved before the elect's sake. Those days shall be short.
Right, everything is mainly for the elect. The Lord only care about his elect at this time frame, man. You know? Hey, Bubba Shot, jump down to 27.
Jumping down on verse 27. For as lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, it's lightning. Lightning like that. Behold, I come quickly, right? He come on a swift cloud, right? That's fast, man. You see?
Hey, my bad ain't gonna come before we even hear it, because that's how lightning is. You know what I'm saying? Lightning, you see it, but then you hear the sound afterwards. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be there before we even actually just hear him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He gonna, that fast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye.
Yep.
Verse 28, for whatsoever the carcasses, Salakia. Let me read that again. Verse 28, for whatsoever the carcasses is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
Right, the elect, you know? The elect represent the conscience, the eagles represent the cherries, man. Keep going.
Verse 29, immediately after the tribulation.
And also then you know the signs of the end, you know? Go ahead.
Of those days, Salakia. This is Matthew 24 and 29.
Yep.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
Speaking about the Milsons, man. Real quick, Revelation the 6th. I want to see. What is it? Revelation 6 chapter. Six and 13.
This is Revelation 6 and 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth.
See, the Milsons, man. Why is comparing the star is bright, right? Yeah. When the Milsons get shot up, it's super bright, man. That's the tail, man. The orange, the fire. And that's why I compare it to stars, man. Like you see stars in heaven, and then why they call ICBM? Because they'll be going to space, you know, and they come right back down upon Idumean. Wait. All right, go on, hold second at the 6
Finish it. Finishing Revelation 6. Oh, so like this. This is Revelation 6 and 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mightily wind.
When she is shaken of a mighty wind, just like if I shake that tree right now hard as I can, what's gonna fall? The leaves, man. That's how the milk is gonna come. That's how the Lord comparing it, man. You see? You got the second answer real quick?
This is 2nd Esdras 16, verse 4. A fire is sent among you who may quench it.
No, wait a second, my arrow shot in
So made one arrow turn.
this like down though.
His arrow shoot down sharp.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
The arrows on the missiles, go ahead.
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Right, to the ends of the world. What arrow you know that can travel out of space? You know? Missiles, man. So go back to Revelation 6. What you Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall remove like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall, not rise again.
Exactly, man. We're talking about the Milsons, man. You go back to Revelation.
This is Revelations chapter 6 and verse 14.
Read 13 again.
This is Revelation 6 and 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Yep.
And the heaven departed as a scroll
And the heaven departed is a scroll, man. Talking about the mushroom clouds. Go ahead.
When it rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Yeah, so go back to Matthew 24. Read that again.
This is back in Matthew 24 and 28. Wherever so the carcass is, there is the eagles be gathered together.
Yeah.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened.
Right, the mushroom clouds. Go ahead.
Shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
And the stars shall fall from heaven, man. You see? Go ahead.
And the powers of heavens shall be shaken.
The powers of heaven, the powers of heaven shall be shaken, man. You know?
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
So this lets you know when the Lord comes back, man. You know? That's why I said, be not deceived, man. There should come many false prophets in my name. You see?
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
Right, come in the clouds of heaven, man. To do what? To deliver his elect from the destruction that's going to take place. Read 31 too.
With power and great glory,
Yep.
and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet,
Yep.
and they shall gather together his elect
Right, his chosen.
from,
Go ahead, you know?
from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Right, into the other, man. That's the new Exodus, man. You know? Hey, good First Timothy, First Thessalonians 4:16.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15.
Yeah, good First Thessalonians 4:16. And go to whole Revelation 1:7 too.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16.
Yep.
For the Lord, Yahushua himself, shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel.
I remember back in Acts, when you open up with he ascended to heaven with a cloud. And now this saying he should descend from heaven. You know?
For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangels, and with the trump of the Most High.
Yep.
And the dead and the Hamashiach shall rise first.
Right, because you died in the name of the Lord, you already with the Lord, man. You already with the Lord, man. You're going to be rising first. You already on the chair. Good.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Right, man, we're going to be beamed up, man. Like the Foot Locker commercial, the Weekend Greatness. So they said there'll be some standing here that should not taste of death when the Son of Man come, man. Matthew 16:28, man. So hey, so the ones that are alive, be good. That's why I said the righteous should scarcely be saved, man. You're gonna be fearful. Same time the deliverance happening, destruction's coming. The mills is coming, man. At the same time. What's that, Joel 5th chapter? Yeah, he should deliver thee in 6 trouble, yeah, 7 should no evil touch thee, man.
Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him.
Wait, every eye shall see him. On what? On the clouds, man. Read it from the top in the money Isaiah 47. I want to say it quick.
Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Like he coming with clouds, man. With chariots. Go ahead.
And they also which pierced him.
Right, reincarnation. The Lord was crucified 2,000 years ago, man.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Amen.
So why are they going to wail because of him, man? I thought people supposed to be happy when the Lord come back.
Right.
That's why Christianity paint the picture. When the Lord come back, he coming with flowers, he coming with lollipops, with chocolate bunnies and so on, man. But it's just, I read that again, it said that should wail because of him.
Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Right.
And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Amen.
Right. So why is everybody gonna be wailing when your house shot come back, man? Why? Because he gonna take vengeance, man. He gonna be destroying this place, man. Get that Isaiah 47. That's all.
This is Luke 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon.
Right,
and in
lunar eclipse. You seen blood moons, you seen all these. Go ahead.
And in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations will perplex the sea and the waves ruin. 26. Men's heart failing them for the fear and looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the power of heaven shall be shaken.
Powers of the earth should be shaken, man. Shaking of the hand, right? Yeah. Keep going.
Verse 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
Power and great glory, man. The Lord come back on that cloud, man. On a swift cloud, man. He come as lightning, man. Yep. That's fast, man. Super fast. You got Isaiah?
Isaiah 47
and 3.
This is Isaiah 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Right, Esau's shame being seen right now, man. Yep.
And I would take vengeance, and I would not meet thee as a man.
And that's the point. This is why they're going to wear because of him. The Lord going to take vengeance, man. Right. It say vengeance burning in his heart, man.
Come without love, huh?
Nah, love by fight. Isaiah 66 and 15 now, man.
Tough
love. Tough love, simple love, man. You got that song?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 110 and 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thine footstool.
Yup. No. Psalm 110 and 5.
Oh, Salaki. Jumping down to verse 5. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath.
The Lord shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath, man. What's up, man? You see? What's that? Upon his heads with many crowns? So you want to be on the Lord's good side when he come back, man. Right. You know? Keep going.
Verse 6. He shall judge among the heathen.
Yep.
He shall fill the places with the dead bodies.
With the dead bodies. That's a lot of bodies right there, man.
Hey, Revelations 11 and 8, and they dead bodies shall lie in their street. Man, that's the Lord doing that.
Yep, ultimately, yeah, the dead bodies, man. Hey, get Isaiah 66 and 15, man. Yep.
And he shall wound the heads over many countries.
Over many countries, man. Every eye shall see him, man, right? Yep. Isaiah 66 and 15.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
With his chariots like a whirlwind. Go ahead.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Keep going.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with our flesh, and the slain of the Lord should be many.
Right, the slain of the Lord should be many. Those the dead bodies right there, man. And Jake, you gonna be dead. You gonna be twice as dead. You dead. You dead right now because you don't have the wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Spiritually dead, you about to be physically dead.
Pretty much. No? Yeah, man. And get Isaiah 42. I want to take 13. Yep. You know what? Go back to Psalms 110 and read the last verse.
This is back in Psalms 110 and verse 7. He shall drink of the brook in the way thereof. Shall he lift up the head?
Shall he lift up the head? Meaning what? The Lord gonna be victorious, man. You see? Good.
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war.
Yeah, go ahead.
He shall cry, yell, roar. He shall prevail against his
He
enemies.
shall prevail against his enemies. So he gonna be victorious, man. And Colossians, you want to take me to 13? 5, I believe. Keep going. Somebody.
Verse 14.
Yep.
I have a long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself.
Why you say Lord had a long time holding his peace, man? Ain't moving, man. You got something for that? Hey, quick.
This real quick.
Go ahead.
Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Boy, that's war, man. An instrument of war, man. Lord said he come by fire. What's that, Luke 12:49? Go back to Isaiah 43, I believe. 42 and 14.
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 14.
Yeah.
I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself.
Yeah.
Now will I cry like a travailing woman.
Now will I cry like a travailing woman, man. Man, you know how they be giving how they be shouting and shit. Go ahead.
I will destroy and devour at once.
So this is why they going to war because of him, man. Lord come back for blood, man. Unless we went in on last night, man. You see?
You come back with candy.
No, not candy.
Oh, you come back with wow.
That's it.
Hey, I got the NLT Isaiah 66 and 15.
Go ahead.
This is the NLT of Isaiah 66 and 15. See, the Lord is coming with fire, and his swift chariots roar like
and
a
it's swift
whirlwind.
chariots. Swift chariots. Behold, he come on a cloud. Read Isaiah 19:1 again. Cause it's saying the same thing, man. You can't get around it.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon swift clouds.
On a swift cloud, man. On a swift chariot, man. It's lightning, man. And Esau already been documented the chariots, the so-called UFOs, how they just stop on a dime.
It's impossible.
They can bag it up in front, going in and out, fast, you know?
It was an airplane taking a picture of a chariot going through a water, through the ocean, going speed.
Hey,
Underwater.
Come on,
Treated
man.
that shit like it wasn't nothing. Then left the plane while I was in the air, in the water still.
what's that break? They can break the sound better to the stick, man. Man, right?
He will bring punishment with the fury of his anger and the flaming fire of his hot rebuke.
Man, he would bring punishment. You know what brings to mind? I want to say Isaiah 26 and 20. Let me make sure.
Yeah, that's it, that's it.
That's it?
This is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter down in thy chamber.
Right, enter down to thy chambers. The chambers is the chariots. This how you gonna be saved from the destruction, man. Not getting a plane ticket and leaving this place. You know? You can't escape. 144. The only ones that go to escape judgment is the ones that have the mark of the what? That's it. Go ahead.
And shut thy doors about thee.
Right, shut the doors about thee, man. When you go in the house, you shut the door, you lock it up. Meaning what? You safe now. That's how we gonna be. We saw it's a sea of glass mingled with fires. That's the chambers, the chariot, man. You want to be in those ships when all hell, you know, when the seventh trump goes, man. Keep going.
Hide thyself as it were for a little moment.
Right, hide yourself, man. You see? This is how you're gonna hide yourself under the Psalms 91. In those chambers, man. Keep going.
Until the indignation be overpassed.
Right, till the indignation be overpassed. Why is this judgment? You see? So you want to be hidden that day, man. You want to be inside on chariots, man. Inside on UFOs, man. There ain't no big green-haired aliens in those, man. It's angels. Get Psalm 16 and 17. Okay. What scripture are you talking?
This is Psalms 68 and 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
Of what?
Of angels.
Of angels, man. Ain't no big green-haired aliens where Esau paint the picture. You know, they ain't poking us with little test tubes and shit. No, man. You see, this is, hey, so go back to Isaiah 26. No, we finished that out, Salaki.
Even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them.
Right, the Lord is among them.
As is Sinai in the holy place.
So it's angels in those ships, and the Lord is among them, man. They had, what did it say, what's that, 2019 or 2020? want to say 2019. It was a chariot bigger than the earth, man. That's that fathership, man.
Yeah, they had it on. Yup.
You know?
Earth would be small. The chariot would be
Come on now. You go back to Isaiah. We go to 2 Ezra 13.
This is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter thou in thy chamber.
Hold on. It said, my people. What do Revelation 18 chapter say? You know? But I want to grab that. I can't quote nothing, man. Like my brain foggy. 18 to 4.
This is 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Right, come out of her, my people. Which being you so-called black Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right?
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Right, that ye be not partakers of our sins, man. Keep going.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right, none of her plagues. We really want her plagues. Zechariah 14 and 12.
Right.
You see? So it goes back to Isaiah 26 and 20.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20.
Yup.
Come, my people, enter thou into thy chamber, and shut thy door about thee.
What's up, Pops?
Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
Right, until the indignation be overpassed. Meaning what? The fire, the destruction of this place, man.
Yep.
You know? Keep going.
Verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Right, for their iniquity, for their sins, man. All the ones that have not repented came back to their own power, man. They still want to be living a lie, so to speak, believing a lie, man.
Come as you are.
Come as you are, they come as you are spirit, man. Which come as you are is nowhere in the Bible. Go on, 2 Ezra 13. 5.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 13 and verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Right, came out of the sea, represent the heavens. You got the Shabbat Shemayim, which pertaining to the waters, man, the heaven. There's three classes of heaven. Heaven on earth, heaven on the firmament, the sky, where the stars at. You know, the fourth dimension on heaven, where the Most High dwells at, and the only begotten Son on his right hand. So out of the sea, man. You see, go ahead.
I read this in 2 Ezra 13 and 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Right, to fight them, basically. Go ahead.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
Right, he flew upon this great mountain, which represents the chariots that what we was just speaking about, that so-called boat bigger than the earth. Keep going.
But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Right. Why? Because it say every eye shall see him, man. Keep going.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yes, durst fight.
Right, yes, does fight. You seen the movie Independence Day, right? That's, where you think they got their movie from the scriptures, man. But guess what? Esau not gonna not gonna win. Not gonna win at the end, man. He not gonna prevail. Now Shah gonna win, man. You got it?
Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
Right, man. You're gonna be standing on that chair. What it say? Ghost riding the whip. Man. That's how the ultimate Jake, man. And guess what? We rolling out that red carpet, so to speak, man. We blowing that trumpet in Zion. And that trumpet being our voice is to repent, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Yahweh Shemashah is on his way back, man. Right. And that day is dreadful. It's terrible, man. Alright.
Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, and that it had been a blast of
beans. You see? Go ahead. Come shoot out those chariots. Go ahead.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Yeah.
And they that were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which prepared to fight, and burnt them up on everyone.
Burn them up on everyone, man. You heard something out?
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon.
Right, the dragon. Then Esau hit him, the beast, man. You know? America, wait, yeah. The Space Force, man. You know? No, what is that? Like World War II? Yeah, dog fighter jets.
Yep,
fighting in heaven.
Yep.
You know? The Air Force. Never got the Space Force for nothing. Damn, my phone red as hell. It's all good. Go ahead.
In the this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angel.
Yep.
Verse 8. It prevailed not.
Go ahead,
Verse 8. It prevailed not, neither was there a place found more in heaven.
Yep. Hey man, you saying, hold it for me up.
It prevailed those to overcome. So they didn't even overcome the Lord, man. A power man and the Lord ain't nothing to be reckoned with.
You get back to that.
This is back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 13.
In Colossians, this is Daniel 7:13.
Verse 11. And they that were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
I was afraid, man. Hey, what you think? Hey, you niggas talking about Jacob Trouble Gate. Hey, you out of here, man. We gonna see, man. Even prophets are afraid, man. You see? Yeah, you did Daniel 7:13.
Daniel 7:13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him.
What, keep going?
And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Right. So once the Lord come back on those chariots, man, with the clouds of heaven, a new rulership, a new kingdom going to be established, and his kingdom is everlasting, you know, forever, man. So hey, Lord willing, hope you was edified once again. Want to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching me well, and peace and love to the elect. With that, Shalom. From Nasrallah.
Ball.
Yeah, I got the thing in my pocket. I can't turn around. Hold it for me, man. My whole phone with, man.